Good morning, Village School, and welcome back to another edition of the VES News.
Your newscasters are Karan from the Pignataro Caprio class
and also Sabrina from the PC class.
Today is a Wednesday, January 9th, and it's a day 4.
Today's character education thought of the day is:
greet a classmate that you don't usually talk to in the morning meeting today.
Now to Karan at our weather center.
The current today will be mostly sunny. The current temperature is 40 degrees. The high is expected to be only slightly higher at 41 degrees with a low of 30. The current humidity is 70%. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny and colder, with the high of 34 and a low of 23. Looking at the radar, we see clear skies for now, but there's a chance for some snowfalls this afternoon. There will be blacktop and playground recess because of the rain last night. Our moon is waxing towards a full moon in about 2 weeks.
Thanks, Karan. Today's lunch will be macaroni and cheese.
And don't forget those sides and veggies.
With corn marinated cucumbers and assorted fruit.
Tomorrow's lunch is nachos with shredded cheese,
along with sweet potato fries, carrots, and fruit.
At this time, please stand as we honor our country with the flag salute.
Working on your New Year's Around the World project.
There was more information on the VS webpage.
We're now ready to turn the show over to our special guest, Tommy from the PC class and the stat, Commander Clementson.
How many hours do you get to sleep each day?
Well, Tommy, while we're underway, I get about 18 hours of sleep. 18 hours of work, 6 hours of sleep. Because usually we're 14 hours ahead, so we have to stay up late to order to talk to people back in the States early in the morning. So if it's 10 o'clock at night there, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here.
Okay, next question. What type of food do you serve on the ship?
Well, there's lots of chicken, but we do have salad available. On Saturdays we get pizza night, so that's always exciting for everybody. But the best part is always Taco Tuesdays.
Do you eat squid sometimes?
No squid, just the tacos.
Oh. Third question. What does the USS Ronald Reagan stand for?
The USS Ronald Reagan is the aircraft carrier named after President Ronald Reagan, who was the 40th President of the United States. He was our president from 1981 to 1989. He was also a famous actor in his day and a former governor of California.
Fourth question. What are your responsibilities in the Navy?
So when the jet fighters go off on their missions and they fly around and they come back, sometimes things break. So it could be they need a new tire, or maybe they need a new engine, or maybe they need the things at the end that launch the missiles and the bombs. They turn those things into daddy sailors and we fix them and we give it back to them so they can go out and fly another mission.
Okay. Next question. How tiring is your job?
Well, that depends on the day. Like I said, I'm usually working 18, 19 hours a day at sea. There's lots of meetings. There's always meetings as we prep, take care of the admiral, take care of the captain of the ship. But usually I love my job, so there's lots of energy and the days go by very, very fast.
Next question. How do you earn your promotions?
So in the Navy, there are things called fit reps, kind of like a report card that you guys get. We only get one a year. So every 5 years, they will combine everybody who's on the same time slot, and they'll pick the top 20%. Or if there's 100 people, they'll pick the top 20 people. And then those guys are the ones that get promoted.
Next question. How long have you been in the Navy?
So I've been in the Navy 19 years. So when I finish up my 20 U.S. Ronald Reagan, that'll be 20 years. So we'll see what happens after that.
Next question. How much time do you spend on the ship?
Well, I live on the USS Ronald Reagan, so I spend a lot of time on the ship. But we have laundry facilities, we have showers, we have meals, we have gyms on the ship. So there's lots of stuff to keep Daddy busy.
Next question. How do you learn to fix planes?
Well, like most militaries, the Navy sends people to go to school and they learn the basics. And after they learn the basics, we bring them on board and we set them up and to work with very experienced people. And by working with these experienced people, we train the next generation of maintainers so that when Daddy's retired soon, somebody will be there to stand the watch.
Next question. How do you and I communicate when you are out at sea?
So when Daddy's underway, we usually communicate via the POTS telephone line, which is a phone, just a normal phone back and forth that bounces through the satellites to talk to you. But while we are in port, we usually FaceTime.
Next question. Why did you join the Navy, and would you communicate to another profession?
So I played football from Little League through high school through college, and when I and when I graduated from college, I missed being part of a team. So I ended up joining the Navy because I missed the teamwork. Now I don't think I would want another profession because I love the value that the Navy brings, the honor, courage, and commitment. The sacrifice and unselfishness that each sailor brings to the mission each day is something you can't find just anywhere.
And don't forget when you got a stick in your knee.
Yes, well, that was a long time ago. Any other questions?
Nope, that was the last one.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank the Village Elementary School for inviting me to your school today. It's very impressive. I also tell you that there are over 5,500 sailors on the U.S. Ronald Reagan who received your letters. And they touched almost every single one of their hands. And all of them came to me and said thank you and how much they appreciated the letter. Even though we have access to email and even to a little bit of Facebook, nothing beats getting a homemade letter. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Tommy and Commander Clementson.
Okay.
We appreciate you stopping by Village Green for your service to our country.
For the VS Network, this is Karan signing off.
And Sabrina signing off.
Tune in tomorrow for the next edition of the VS News.
Have a wonderful Wednesday. Remember,
Remember,
Blazer says the home of the free because of the brave.